Okay, testing 1, 2. So
Still doesn't totally get the command.
Yeah,
I can
so-
sit him down, lay him down.
Let me show you, because he's a dog that, come here, buddy, that can do it on command, right? Or he can do it with food, but not.
No, I really haven't been giving me any treats to reward him for this
okay.
stuff, so he's just been doing it on his own.
Yeah, we give him the treats like coming back from inside after the whole thing, like usual, but we aren't rewarding him as we do things.
Okay.
He just has been doing them.
Well, what I want to do is I want to do like a sequence of events that's very, that he can really anticipate, so he knows what's coming when we do it down. So first of all, I'm going to say Sawyer, down. So there's the command, down. There's a little bit of a leash friction, Sawyer, down. Now I'm going to do more body, Sawyer, down. And then I'm just going to kind of touch, and then we're just going to kind of down, move him to the side, and I'm just ounces of pressure right here. Down, down, down. Good boy, good boy. So I just spin out of that with him, just so he's, he feels that pressure, but because I'm spinning backwards around with it, what happens is he doesn't feel super dominated. Because to put my hands on a dog and make him go to the ground it's like a very dominant.
Yeah, the more force, the more.
Yeah, the more force, the more you're bringing some conflict into that training. Whereas I can purge a little of that energy that we're putting into him by spinning out backwards. So that's why I do it like that. Okay. Now, when I put this collar on, it's gonna go up the head, like closer to the ears than the other one. And then when I put it on, I want you to fit the tips of 4 fingers and up to the first and second knuckles right there under the strap. Okay, but not much past. So if you notice, I can get a little bit past, but not much right there. That is plenty stuff. So once you start working with him a lot, you'll see that you're going to see that you know what levels he works at, and if you find yourself going too high, it means that it was probably too loose. So tighten it up a notch or two, and then because
When you say talking about what too high, you mean like on the intensity?
yeah, on the intensity of the color. So with all of these tools we have, we could be very much, we could be over the top, and we could be harsh. You know what I mean? We could be unfair. So with all, so we could be unfair. So it's up to us to like really be careful, and that goes with how tight you put on this e-collar, and it goes with the intensity that we've turned it up. So what I do, I'm going to put this down. First of all, I want to find the working number of the dog, which is going to be the lowest number that he'll actually feel. So this won't feel like pain to him or anything. Get him right out here. So he's. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start at 1, and I just tap it a little bit. And then what I'm watching for is like a little ear twitch. I want him to think like maybe something jumped on my neck, something like that. So I just keep talking. I turn it up until I see it out of him. Now I've gotten up to 7, and he kind of yawned. I'm not convinced he's feeling it quite yet.
What's the ratio on it? What's the max?
It goes to 100. So we're at 12 out of 100.
Okay. Like the max on the remote that I had where one of the dogs that the word is 30. So
Yeah.
like by the time you go 1, 2, 3, oh they feel
Yeah. So right now he's not feeling it on 16, but I think that he will soon. So what we can plan for is that I'll turn this up and turn it up until his brain processes it, and then the number that we're using is going to be quite a bit less than 16. That's kind of what experience tells me. So I'm pushing it right there. I don't see. He might have felt that. That's on 19. I'm really actually surprised.
Is it? Are we?
we're not sure that it's on. At this point,
That's what I'm wondering.
before I go up to 20 and check anymore, what I'll do is I'll just take it off, and then once I've got it off, I can put it in my hand, and it's not even on. So that was the right right there. So now it's on. So that means we start over. Wait, this part's not super critical because now that you guys have said this, but for a second I think we've got a little bit of time. So I'm just gonna kind of go up in the same way. Okay, so might have felt 6. That looks like
Trying to decide if it's a reaction to from that or the drum.
I know. Is it auditory? Is it good boy?
Good boy.
Okay. I'm gonna go a notch tighter on this because I don't like to go over 20 the first time a dog's ever felt it. Because if I put this in your hand and felt and put them on 20, you would feel it. And it wouldn't necessarily be painful, but like
Yeah.
you could hold it on there.
No, I
but-
did it with the shock collar that we put on the dog at my walk.
Oh,
and I was just
perfect.
like, I'm kind of curious, like how much shock actually. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start using this now. So I got all the way up to 18 and I don't see using it. I'm not gonna go any higher than that for this session. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of leash pressure combined with e-collar, and then I'm gonna call him. And I'm gonna teach him how to turn off e-collar pressure right before we do anything. It's like teaching a kid how to ball roller skating before we teach him how to roller skate. So you know what that means if you grew up when I did.
I know I wasn't a roller skater, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Leash pressure, the remote. Come here, good boy, and we just turn it off. I'm probably getting out of the camera. Let's mark it. If we can put you right there. Let's put you right here, and I'll just kind of take up this area around here. But you guys are my guides. Now, first thing I'm gonna work on is the come through. So, Sawyer, come. I say it, I get a chance, push the button. Good. Sit. Good. That's exactly. Okay. Good job. So I'm gonna do that a couple times. Good boy. Sawyer, come. Good boy. Sit. Good. Good boy. I didn't use the leash or anything right there. That was just, like he's doing it with e-collar. Good boy. Okay. Good. Hey. That's it. Did you see how he held that until I said okay? Not very many clients do that much homework. Good boy. Sawyer, come. Holding that up. Good boy. Sawyer, sit. Good boy. Okay. I've got that step. He's coming in with this. Like we get the sit. Now from here, we're gonna go to the heel. As we heel, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step backwards and then forward. So that's the footwork part of it. And the handwork part is I'm gonna go outside to inside with my hand. So I'm gonna say, Sawyer, heel. So we go backwards, outside, inside, forward. Good. That's a good heel. Good boy. Heel. I'm not doing anything. Good. Right there. Not doing anything with the
teaching
heel.
him to be front facing with you all the time.
Yeah, this is, so when I heel with the dog, I always want his toes behind me. So I stop right here, I could make a left hand turn really easily if I wanted, and a right hand heel. Now, I say heel and he's a little slow there, so probably next time I'll get the opportunity to use this. Heel. Good job. I'm going to have you reach out and pet him as I go past right here. Good. Good. Heel. Good. Good boy. Okay. I'm didn't push the button because I saw decision making was what I was looking for. Heel. So I'm pushing and let up. Now for you guys, I'm gonna hold this in the air when I push the button, but you don't have to do that when you're using it. So just know that will change.
Just like how we do it.
So we can see.
Yeah.
You're training us.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Good. Good job. Now you can see this is exactly where I want the leash. And let up. Good boy.
Now should it be working with him? Should I let him have as much leash as possible? Is that?
No, I'm doing this to really just magnify. Now, notice I'm not going to let up until right there. Good boy. So I held that down the whole time. But this is kind of just more to illustrate. We don't even need the leash at this point. The leash is almost. So I'll need it right here. But other than that.
You want the slack, but not the distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Heel.
Well, sometimes I'll
yeah,
give him, put him on a shorter leash depending on who's coming and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the more close knit he can be to you, the better.
Okay.
Because you want him to if he does realize that distance is then then you can call him, or he notices that and is right by your side again.
So I'm gonna change view to 0.5. Okay. On the camera, and then I'm gonna have one of you guys hold the remote.